Hey you guys, it's story time slash movie review time. So let's begin. It's my first time to do this, so we'll see if I would be doing this in the future, if I do well, or if the response is okay, then I could do vlogging, but whatever. I'm just gonna do this for now because I think it's this that what I'm gonna share with you guys. It's interesting, at least for me. But I would just like to say before we begin, I would just like to say thank you to those who have already greeted me on social media, via text messages, in person, every kind of greeting. I appreciate those because to me, it's an effort. So for that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone. I really appreciate it. Every year, I always say how I appreciate those, and I'm always thankful, even for the littlest things, because to me, effort matters. If y'all remember, a couple years ago, I didn't even realize my birthdays. Like, who forgets her birthday? I mean, I legit forgot my birthday, and I didn't even realize it's my birthday until people started greeting me like, "Happy birthday, happy birthday." I was like, "Oh, it's my birthday now? Okay. Damn, Chelsea. Must be so lonely." Well, I think I was. And that's one thing I want to share with you guys as well. Because y'all know I have a big personality, and I like inspiring people. And I seem like a strong, confident person, which I think I am. But I just want to let everyone know that depression is real, and it could hit anyone. Anyone. Even the strongest person you could ever know. It doesn't choose anyone. And I don't have a depression yet. I don't know if I have, because if I would self-diagnose myself, I would tell you that I do have it. That's why I'm always considering taking therapy or just a session with a psychiatrist to determine if I really am under depression, because the symptoms the symptoms were very, very on point, and you could feel it. You could feel it when you feel helpless and you're super, super down. So, yeah, take me seriously, you guys. It's real. And the fortunately, I was able to lighten up a bit, and this year I remembered my birthday. So, yay! So I wanted to do something interesting for my birthday. That one of the things that I haven't done before, and I realized that I haven't taken myself out on a date, especially during my birthday. Like, for real. So this time I want to do it, and I want to do it alone. And I always like to have a me time because you get to know yourself more. You get to reflect on things. There is a good in being alone. That's why most of the time I like being alone. To me, that's where I learned my passion for kindness, for empathy, for my compassion, for sympathy. I learned it during the times when I was alone, because I get to reflect, self-reflect, and get to know myself more, get to observe people in the world, get to realize things. When your mind works, that's when you're on the right path. I don't have a voice anymore, but I'm going to continue. So, yeah. So, y'all know I love horror films, thrillers, slasher films, suspense films. I love those. I love those gory things. Even though some of those stories are cliche and very predictable, I still dig them, like, for real. I still appreciate those. I guess a few of you know the movie Happy Death Day, because the trailer has been circling around social media. And instantly after I watched the trailer, I was like, damn, I have to see this. This is something new. This is something I haven't seen before. And coincidentally, it was my birthday. And I don't know if it's just me, but I thought about it, and then I realized Happy Death Day on my birthday. Okay. Okay, Chelsea, what are you trying to do? Are you testing life and death now? Because I don't know about you, but I believe in all the possibilities that it can happen in the world. So even if it's supernatural, I still believe that it can possibly happen. So I was like, I hope there's no voodoo shit going on in this movie, or cursed movie. A cursed movie is still cursed. As much as I sound funny right now, because it sounds a little bit stupid, but I thought about that and I was a little bit nervous. And I was like, is this safe to do? Am I able to live my life again after this? I swear it's really funny and it's silly and it sounds stupid, but it got on my head. I don't get easily scared. I'm not a scaredy cat at all. I love them films. I felt that way because I didn't know any shit about this movie. Like, what is the story of this? If this is just a slasher movie with a serial killer, or if this involves some supernatural stuff, because that scares me. And if I would be able to sleep, if I would be able to keep myself calm and not scared, especially during nights at home, I got that in my head. And I was expecting that. So when I got there, the cinemas are always dark. I walked straight to the chairs and I didn't see anyone. Like, no one. Then I tried to check the second floor, the balcony area. Is that right? Is that the balcony area? But yeah, the upper level of the cinema. I checked that out and there were three people. And they're all friends, so they're all together. And I was the only one alone inside the cinema who have no friends but me on my birthday watching Happy Death Day. If you have seen the trailer, you might get an idea that it's about a girl and it's her birthday and then she dies and the next morning it's her birthday again. So it's like she's stuck on a time loop during her birthday and she dies before the day ends. And it repeats the next day. So it's like that. So I came in and the movie has already started for like a minute or a few seconds, and then I chose my seat and I wanted to be in the lower area all alone and I wanted to sit in the middle, and I did. And it's not just the middle, it's like really close to the screen. And then I just sat there and I remember I was a bit nervous, but what could have happened here? I'm just alone and someone could have slit my throat. Like, bitch, be brave, bitch. Then that's what I did. So as the movie progressed, the scare value lowers down for me. I think the genre is between horror, rom-com, action, all those things. And towards the end, it's gearing more on the rom-com part. But there's still some scares because the killer is still on the loose. So it's still a bit like a suspense kind of movie, but it wasn't like a very scary movie all throughout that it put me at the edge of my seat. Like, I was at the edge of my seat during the first half of the movie, or not even the whole half of the movie. But nevertheless, I wasn't disappointed at all. I loved the story. I loved how it went out. I think it's brilliant. It's like Groundhog Day meets Mean Girls meets Scream. Scream with the ghost face killer. But in this movie, it's a baby face killer. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything because I want you to see it for yourself because it's really good. It's really good. So my rating for this movie is like an 8 out of 10 because I really liked it. I recommend you to watch this. It's not really that scary at all. So it works for anyone. For anyone who wants to be entertained it's a good movie. It's good. I just don't recommend it to what I call movie bummers. You know, when they always have something to say about the movie. Oh, let me edit that. When they have something negative to say about every movie, like no movie is good for them. Like, what is perfect movie for you, bruh? I don't really like those people, like the movie bummers, because they are always negative and they don't see the good in the movie. Nothing is good for them. Because some might think it's not really scary, and they would say, oh, it's not scary. Or some might think that, you know, it is predictable, which to me it's not, but you know, some people are know-it-alls, they won't appreciate it. But coming from me, I watch a lot of movies. You watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it now that it's still running in the cinemas, or wait for it. But you know, the right thing is to watch in the cinemas. And piracy is actually not a good thing. So I think we have to try to go on and focus on the good, because after all, this is a business. This is a craft of filmmakers. We are robbing their money when we start to patronize piracy. So as much as possible, as much as we can, let's go and watch in cinemas. And then after the movie, even in the middle of the movie, I realized, oh, this is not what I was expecting. Like, this was not batshit scary. This has no voodoo shit. This has no curse that would stick with me when I go home, especially since it's my birthday and I watched this. It's not like that. But all throughout the movie, there were like the sound of glitches and both sides, which are parts of the sound effects, you know. But it kind of distracts me. So I was always alert, because I don't know if someone could have played a prank on moviegoers, especially because it was the last full show. It was the last full show and the mall is closing and it was late at night. So someone could have tried to do it. My imagination is really, really, really wide. And I love it. Like, I think about crazy stuff. And I was like, I'm brave. So petty. If you want to have a good film to watch, this is one of the movies I recommend for you, because your money is not going to be wasted. Trust me. If you are down for a good storytelling and kind of like solving a mystery, then this is good for you. If you are a thriller, horror, suspense, slasher movie kind of person, this is for you. If you are kind of a mean girls, scream queens, kind of the sorority thing, this is for you. It's all around, so it's almost for everyone. So I think that's all for my first story time / movie review. It has been a night, so I overreacted. Okay, it's not what I expected. It's actually so far from what I expected. So what I expected is like, I'll be going to the cinema and I'll be really scared of the surrounding, and even when I go out after the movie, that I'll be feeling uneasy. But that's not the case. I actually enjoyed it. So for the first birthday solo date, I enjoyed it. So yeah, pretty much everything that I wanted to share for my first vlog, if you want to call it vlog. But we'll see. Thank you for watching this. I would have appreciated. The fan moved, made a sound. That was creepy. So thank you for watching this, and I would appreciate it if you put your comments down below. Comment suggestions, whatever reactions. Good night.